Welcome. I caught myself a little off guard this morning. So welcome to my Wednesday live talk on Facebook. Coming to you live from the Malaspina Strait, Sunshine Coast area. Adele Anderson, Life Coach Adele. And welcome. I'll just step aside, give people a couple minutes to get online if they're going to join us, and then we'll begin in 1 minute. Okay, so just breathe in the beautiful Sunshine Coast air. Take a look at my incredible view, Mother Nature at its best, and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are. Today's session is a little bit shorter. It's really fun, and it's based on a quote from Mark Twain, which says, if you're just avoiding doing a task, he relates it to eating a frog. And we've all been there. Right now it's tax season. It's the end of April, and we are all sort of geared up to do our taxes, and I wonder how many of us are avoiding the task. Put up your hand. Because that's what we do, right? It's something that we're not really enjoying, which an NLP session can help to create it, to change it within our mind to be something that we do enjoy, like eating chocolate. But today we're going to talk about eating the frog. So Mark Twain once said, if you have to eat a frog, eat it head first. So what exactly does that mean? Well, it means that we get into a task that we're not enjoying, and he relates it to eating a frog. I'm not really into frog legs. I don't know if you are, but so if you have to eat a frog, it's just, there's a process to it, so just get on with it, in other words. It's not necessarily the most pleasant thing that you're going to do, but if you gotta do it, and it has to be done, then you might as well get it over with. So make the call, do the task, get out there and, get to the gym, buy the healthy food, whatever it is that you're avoiding, think of it as eating a frog, and all of a sudden it becomes fun. So think of the analogy, not really slimy, but what frogs give us that impression, and you're gonna put it in your mouth and you're gonna let it slide down. It's quite windy here today, and my papers are rattling, so even though I don't want to hold on to a piece of paper, I have to. So the thing about it is, the more we procrastinate, the more we tend to procrastinate, because we're creating a pattern of behavior, right? We know that now, that it's like it's running a pattern within our mind, and we just keep doing that same thing over and over and over, and it doesn't get us forward in life. So we really want to change these patterns by eating the frog. So the next thing that Mark Twain says, if you got more than two things, then consider it that you're going to eat two frogs. And there's a way to deal with that. Which one's more important? What's the bigger task at hand? What's the one that needs to be done first? So he suggests you eat the big one first. And I love that, because it just sets it straight in your mind. Let's focus on what has to happen. Let's get the job done. Eat the big frog first. So Mark Twain says it all in his hilarious fashion of just setting us straight and getting on with the task at hand. No more procrastination. You've got a couple of frogs that need to be done, and you're going to eat the big frog first. So that's today's task, is just to see what is holding you back. It's tax time. It's probably some paperwork sitting at your desk, pulling out those statements and getting to it. So if that's the frog you have to eat today, then just put it on the menu and get it done. Might not be pleasant, but once it's done, it's off your plate and you feel so much better. So that's it. It's a very short session today. Kind of fun. I know everybody's busy. So so that's the task. Mark Twain gives us the clue. You've got the frog to eat. You got more than 2 frogs to eat. Then you better dig into the basket and eat the biggest ones first. Thanks for joining me. It was a very short session. I'll just stay online for a couple of minutes. And if you have any questions about coaching or about neurolinguistics programming, how to change how that filter works inside your mind, then I'm happy to take some questions for you. So I'll just step aside, let you enjoy the view. If anybody wants to type something into the session, then you're welcome to it, and then I'll respond to it. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in.